はい、こんにちは。それでは今日も、グラマーインユース、イングリッシュグラマーインユースの、シャドーイングをやっていきます。今日はユニット71から75をやっていきます。それでは、よーい、スタート。Bye! Have a nice evening. Do you need an umbrella? She never with a heart. Be careful the dog. What a beautiful day.I've got a headache. That's a nice table. Those are nice chairs. A dog is an animal. Dogs are animals. I'm an optimist. Real optimist. Thomas' father is a doctor. Most of them are friends of students. Are you a good driver? Are they a good students? Jane is a really nice person.Jane is a parent of really nice people. What a lovely dress. What awful shoes. Jack has a nose. Jack has blue eyes. Sandra is a nurse. Would you like to be an English teacher? I've seen good movies recently. Some friends of mine come to stay at this weekend. I need some new sunglasses.I love bananas. My own daughter, the writer, she writes books. Some children learn very quickly. Tomorrow it will be raining. Some places, most of the country will be dry. I had sandwich and an apple for lunch. Sandwiches were very good, but the apple is nice. Man and woman are sitting on the opposite me.The man was American, but I think a woman is British. When we arrive on a holiday, we stay at a hotel. Sometimes we are at the hotel, sometimes we went to a restaurant. Tim sat down on the chair. Tim sat down on the chair near the door. Paula is looking for a job. Did Paula get the job applied for? Do you have a car?Can you turn off the light, please? I took the taxi to the station. I'd like to speak to the manager, please. I have to go to the bank. And then I go to the post office. Claire isn't very well. She's gone to the doctor. I don't like going to the dentist. I have to go to the bank today. Is there a bank near here? I don't like the dentist.My sister is a dentist. How often do you go to the cinema? About once a month. How much are those potatoes? Once a kilo. Karen works 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. Have you ever crossed the equator? What's the longest river in Europe? Our department is the 10th floor.Where the capital of Argentina. I'm going away the end of this month. Your sweater is the same color as mine. Are these keys the same? No, they're different. I love to look at the stars in the sky. The internet has changed with the leaf. We need to do more to protect the environment. The earth goes around the sun.The moon goes around the earth. Which planet is the nearest Earth? There are millions of stars in space. I tried to park my car, but the space is too small. The sun is a star. The hotel we stayed at a very nice hotel. I go to the cinema a lot, but I haven't been in the theater for ages. I listen to the radio a lot.But I watch the television a lot. We heard the radio, but we watch the TV. Can you turn off the television, please? What did you have for breakfast? We had a lunch in a very nice restaurant. We had a very nice lunch. Our train leaves for platform 5.Do you have these shoes in size 43? Ellie is 10 years old. Every day she goes to school. She's at school now. School starts at 9. Finishes at 3. Today, Elsa's mother wants to speak to her to the teacher. So she has gone to the school to see her. So she's at school now. Ken's brother is imprisoned for robbery. Ken went to the prison to visit his brother. Joe had an accident last week. He was taken to the hospital. He's still in hospital now. Jane has gone to the hospital to visit Joe. At the hospital now. When I leave the school, when I plan to go to university. Or, when I leave school, I plan to go to the college. I went to the university to meet Professor Thomas. Sally's father goes to church every Sunday. Some workmates went to the church to repair the roof. I'm going to the bed now. Good night. Do you ever have the breakfast in bed? I sat down on the bed. Chris didn't go to bed to work yesterday. What time do you usually finish the work? It's late. Let's go home. We'll be at home tomorrow afternoon. Keith has worked in the ships. He's at the sea all the time. I like the name of the sea. It can be dangerous to swim in the sea. I'm afraid of dogs. Doctor is usually paid more than the teachers. Do you know that anybody for connect staffs? Crime is a problem for most of the big cities. Life has changed a lot of the last 30 years. Do you like classical music? My favorite sport is football. My favorite subject is school physics. Most shops accept the credit card. Children learn for play. Which project children do? I couldn't live without the music. The film wasn't very good, but I liked the music. All cars had meals. All the cars in this car park in London milk park here. Sugar is very good for you. Can you pass the sugar, please? English people drink a lot of tea. The English people I know drink a lot of tea. I like working for people. I like to say about things. I like the people work with. Do you like the coffee? Do you like the strong black coffee? Did you like the coffee we had at the dinner? 2週目 Have a nice evening. Do you need an umbrella? She never wears her hat. Be careful of the dog. What a beautiful day. I've got a headache. That's a nice table. Those are nice chairs. A dog is an animal. Dog is animals. I'm an optimist. We are optimists. Tom's father is a doctor. Most of my friends are students. Are you a good driver? Are they good students? Jane is a really nice person. Jane's parents are really nice people. What a lot of dress. What's the awful shoes. Jack has a lot of nose. Jack has blue eyes. Sandra is a nurse. Would you like to be an English teacher? I've seen good movies recently. Some friends of mine are coming to stay the weekend. I need some new sunglasses. I love the bananas. My aunt is a writer. She writes books. Some children learn very quickly. Tomorrow will be rain in some places, but most of the country will be dry. I had a sandwich and a hot apple for lunch. The sandwich was very good, but the apple was nice. But one woman sitting on the opposite me, the man is American, but the second woman is British. When we were on holiday, we stayed at the hotel. Sometimes we ate at the hotel, sometimes we went to a restaurant. Tim is sat down on the chair. Tim sat on the chair nearest the door. Paula is looking for a job. Did Paula get the job so successful? Do you have a phone? Can you turn off the light, please? I took the taxi to the station. I'd like to speak to the manager, please. I have to go to the bank and then go to the post office. Claire isn't very well. She gone to the doctor. I don't like the dentist. I have to go to the bank today. Is there a bank near here? I don't like that they're going to the dentist. My sister is a dentist. How often do you go to the cinema? About once a month. How much are those potatoes? Have you been across the equator? What's the longest river in Europe? Our apartment is on the 10th floor. Buenos Aires is capital of the Argentina. I'm going to the way at the end of this month. Your sweater is the same color as mine. I think the key is the same, no other different. I love to look at the stars in the sky. The internet changes will be late. We need to do more to protect the environment. The earth go around the sun. The moon go around the earth. Which planet is the nearest earth? The millions of the stars in spaces. I tried to park in the car, but space is too small. The sun is a star. The hotel is we stayed at a very nice hotel. This is the main road, but having the theater for ages. I listen to the radio a lot, but I watch the television a lot. We had no radio, but we watch the TV. Can you turn on the television, please? What did you have after the breakfast? We had a lunch in a very nice restaurant. We had a very nice lunch. Our train leaves for platform 5. Do you have these shoes in size 453? Ellie is 10 years old. Every day she goes to school. She's at school now. School starts at nice and finishes at 3. Today is the elevator wants to speak to the teacher. So says going to the school to see her. She's at the school now. Ken's brother is a president for the robbery. Ken went to the prison to visit his brother. Joe had an accident last week. He was taken to the hospital. He's at the hospital now. Jamie has gone to the hospital to visit the job. She's out of the hospital now. When I leave the school, I plan to go to the university. Or, when I leave the school, I plan to go to the college. I went to the university to meet the Professor Tom. Sally's father goes to the church every Sunday. Some worker in the church will repair the roof. I'm going to the bed now. Good night. Do you ever have the breakfast in bed? I sat down on the bed. Chris didn't go to the work yesterday. What time do you usually finish work? It's late. Let's go home. Will you be at home tomorrow afternoon? He was on the ships. He was at the sea most of the time. I liked the near the sea. It can be dangerous to swim in the sea. I'm afraid of dogs. Doctors usually paid more than teachers. Do you know anyone who collected stamps? Crime is a problem in the most of big cities. Life is changed a lot of the last years. Do you like classical music? My favorite sport is football. My favorite subject is to school to physics. Most shows accept the credit card. Children learn for the play. The children do. I couldn't live without music. The film wasn't very good. What do you like the music? All cars have wheels. All the cars in the car park belong to the people who work here. Sugar is very good for you. Can you pass the sugar, please? English people drink a lot of tea. The English people I know drink a lot of tea. I like working the people. I like working the people who say what we think. I like the people I work with. Do you like coffee? Do you like the strong coffee? Did you like coffee we had over the dinner? はい、終了しました。少しずつ慣れてきましたけれども、まだまだ、シャドーイング力がないので、また明日もやっていきます。それではまた来週。また明日。バイバイ。